Good evening, everybody. It is so lovely to be here tonight. I know we're all so excited for getting together, but I was told to tell you to wait a little bit to socialize more until we get the desserts. I know that's hard. But anyway, I'm very, very excited to be here. I have so many personal connections with the Inter-American Dialogue, and this is not on the script, but Michael Shifter knew when he invited me to be the master of ceremonies, I am just going to have to go off script. So I apologize to Michael since the start. So good evening again, and welcome to the Inter-American Dialogue's 6th Annual Leadership for the Americas Awards Gala. Bienvenidos a todos a lo que promete ser una noche muy especial. I am Pati Jinich, and it is my honor to serve as the Master of Ceremonies this evening. We have a great night planned for you all, and it really feels so good to be back together, in person, with friends, with colleagues, for the first time since March 2020. And please go ahead and start eating as I chat. I'm totally used to talking with my kids eating and not paying attention. So please do pay attention, but you can start with the food. As you may know, the Inter-American Dialogue engages its network of global leaders to foster the 3 pillars of its mission, which is democratic governance, social equity, and prosperity in Latin America and the Caribbean. Together, they work to shape policy debate, generate ideas, devise solutions, and enhance cooperation within the Western Hemisphere. 19 dialogue members have served as presidents of their countries and over 3 dozen at the cabinet level. We are privileged to have many of these distinguished women and men with us here this evening. The Leadership for the Americas Awards Gala honors exceptional leaders and organizations who foster the values embodied in the Dialogue's mission and shared by all of us. I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing you to Michael Shifter, who has been the Dialogue's president for 11 years and has done so much in that time for the organization, but he's been with the organization for much longer than that. Besides managing a talented team of professionals engaged in leading-edge policy analysis and promotion, Michael writes and comments on U.S.-Latin American relations and developments in the region. His work appears in leading newspapers and journals in the United States and nearly every country in Latin America. In response to a rapidly changing hemisphere, Michael has led the dialogue through an exciting period of growth and renewal and managed to keep the incredible work during these difficult times. And here is where I have to veer off script a little, even though I worked on this script too. What I have to tell you is that Michael Shifter is not only an extraordinary human and leader, but he's an extraordinary friend. And I know that I now will get everyone's attention because I know that everybody who's here has a deep personal connection to Michael. Michael is not only the president of the Inter-American Dialogue, but he is also my very dear and close friend. I'm not supposed to be saying this, but he was my teacher when I did a master's in the Latin American Studies at Georgetown University many years ago. And I see a few of the students here who took that class with me. And I can say that aside from a class that I took with Mario Vargas Llosa, Michael Shifter's class was the best ever class I have ever taken. And I did political science in Mexico City, which is no small feat. And aside from that, Michael has remained a really close friend, ally, mentor, and I know he's done that for so many people. And I think it's his fault that I resigned to the Dialogue and then decided to become a chef. And now I cook because I realized how tough he has it and how tough the work he does. So with that little introduction that I wasn't supposed to say, please help me welcome my dear, dear friend, Michael Shifter.
Good evening, everybody. Buenas noches. Patty, you told me my course was better than Vargas Llosa's course. Anyway, I'm so thrilled, really, to see everyone here tonight in person. Dear friends, close colleagues, strong supporters, I'm grateful to you for coming out under these challenging conditions we're all living in. Your presence tonight is a strong vote of confidence and a true honor. Patty, thank you so much for agreeing to be our Master of Ceremonies. I appreciate your warm and always witty words. As you said, we've been good friends for 20 years now. You are a force of nature and always speak your mind. You have the only Zoom that can't be muted. Patty's success as a renowned and award-winning chef, author, and television host has been spectacular. Patty's Mexican Table is now in its 10th season on PBS, and her third cookbook is coming out very soon. I urge everyone to see Patty's two-part PBS primetime special on October 15th and 22nd called La Frontera. You won't want to miss it. And that plug was not a condition for Patty accepting to MC tonight. There are many people I need to thank tonight, but I hope all of you will understand if I start with my mother, Joan Shifter, who was 92 years young. I'm so happy she's able to be here. I told her the food would be decent, so she decided to come. I'm so proud of my mother. Her spirit, strength, and example of caring for others has been an inspiration. She's the best sounding board anyone could have. Many thanks also to my brother Peter for being here and his strong support and encouragement for many years. I want to express my profound gratitude to the Dialogue's exceptional co-chairs, Ambassador Tom Shannon and President Laura Chinchilla, for their support, leadership, and commitment to our mission. Tom and Laura also head the Gala Leadership Committee, which has been very helpful and encouraged us to have an in-person gala this year. I'm also glad to see board members Arturo Sarucan and Priscilla Vanzetti, along with a number of other Dialogue members. And a very special thanks to Ambassador Carla Hills, our chair emeritus, another force of nature, for her constant and generous support. Unfortunately, many of our members from the region who wanted to be here tonight were not able to attend because of the difficulty of traveling. Let me recognize and thank two members of our President's Leadership Council, Enrique Carrizosa and Brownwood Bateman. We are grateful to this evening's many sponsors, and I want to recognize our two diamond sponsors, Fundación Vidanta and Pearson. Thank you very much. Thanks to all of our ambassadors who have joined us tonight from all over the hemisphere, from Canada to Argentina, and also our good friend, Ambassador from Spain, is also here. All of you have been such great partners, and it's wonderful to have you with us tonight. I'm so grateful that Juan Gonzalez, the Senior Director for the Western Hemisphere, here's Juan, at the National Security Council, was able to make it tonight. We're also very pleased that other senior officials from the U.S. administration are here. And we're honored to have with us Senator Bill Cassidy from Louisiana. Thank you, Senator, for joining us. I want to also recognize the Dialogue's partners who have traveled from Haiti to be here. Jackie Lumbarque is the rector of the University of Quisqueya, and Lionel de la Torre, an important figure in Haiti's business and academic communities. Thank you, my friends. We have a lot of work to do together. I'm also very pleased that President Lionel Fernandez of the Dominican Republic is here tonight. I met Lionel over 25 years ago when he visited the Dialogue. He told me he was running for president, and he was also interested in becoming a Dialogue member. I told him that Dialogue members cannot hold national office, so he couldn't do both, and he'd have to choose between the two. He told me he'd have to think about it and get back to me. Thank you for your support and friendship, my friend, and being a platinum sponsor of the gala tonight. Thank you. I'm very excited about our program tonight. We are thrilled that Ambassador and USAID Administrator Samantha Power, who has inspired me and so many others for years, agreed to deliver the keynote remarks. I want to thank our friends and former Dialogue colleagues at USAID for their support and for being here. And I'm elated that Congressman Greg Meeks, hi Greg, will present one of the awards. Chairman Meeks is an influential voice on foreign policy, has been a champion for more constructive U.S. engagement in this hemisphere. He's been a good friend of the Dialogue for many years. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for being here. And thanks to your team. Thanks to your team and other congressional staff for being here tonight. Presenting the other award is our very good friend and Dialogue member, Ambassador Julissa Reynoso, who's had an incredible career and who President Biden has nominated to be the next U.S. ambassador to Spain. And talk about a force of nature. Another one. Thank you, Julissa, and congratulations. Our two honorees this evening are extraordinary leaders who embody the Dialogue's core values. Blanca Trevino, a trailblazer for women doing business in tech in Mexico, who has invested in quality education in STEM. And Feliciano Reina, who has coordinated relief efforts on the complex humanitarian emergency in Venezuela. Thank you, Blanca and Feliciano, and congratulations. Felicitaciones, ambos. I want to pay special tribute to our first-rate staff. Their dedication, seriousness of purpose, generosity of spirit, and collegiality are unmatched. Those qualities are evident in the gala team that worked tirelessly to organize this annual event. All of you can appreciate that this is not an easy task, especially in the era of COVID, and of course dealing with the uncertainties beyond our control, like the weather. But this team took on the challenge and did an outstanding job. And I want to thank team members Kate Blancett, Sofia Laninde, Irene Stefania, and Eric Brand. And profound gratitude to Denise Yanovich, who so skillfully directed and coordinated this effort, and who does so much to make the Dialogue a better, more effective organization. I greatly admire her energy, discipline, creativity, professionalism, integrity, and superb judgment. And unlike me, she is always calm under pressure. So thank you so much, Denise. This is my last gala as Dialogue president. I will be stepping down from this position in a few months. My decision stems from my conviction that renewal of leadership and vision is healthy for organizations like the Dialogue. Among the countless joys and rewards of this job have been these annual galas, which I have always found invigorating, and perhaps more this year more than in previous years, given what all of us have been through. They bring together the Latin American community, the wonderful, warm Latin American community, and remind us how many truly amazing leaders are doing such great things in this hemisphere. And I hope this tradition will continue. And I know that the dialogue will thrive in the years ahead. So many thanks again to all of you for your goodwill, your confianza, your trust in me and in the dialogue. I am confident we will continue to find ways to work together, and I very much look forward to that. Thank you again for being here tonight, and please enjoy the program. Thank you.